Last time on Adventure Team Pro, you're talking to Commander Boys Backstreet.
That's a much better name than ours.
Why do we have to be anime firefighter?
Are we all okay with Scary Spice losing a leg? Get this information.
We smuggled Beyonce into the VIP area. How do you look forlorn about legs?
I mean, you just sort of look at the legs and you sort of frown a bit, and then like if someone speaks to you, you sort of mutter, "I never asked for this," and then you jump on top of them using your robot legs. I say, Beyonce, take the wheel. Velvet ropes. Grab your wrists and ankles.
Yep.
And lower you. What kind of toilet are you dealing with here?
My family listens to this podcast. In case you're just tuning in for the first time, my name is Jamie Williamson, and I'm joined here with my two friends, Matt Trobbiani.
That's me.
And Ben Frost.
Salutations.
And we run these crazy one-shot adventures every episode. Will they succeed? Who knows? Are you guys ready to begin?
I'm always ready. I was born ready.
So ready.
I shouldn't have thrown a thing directly into my water bottle as I was speaking, but whatever. You awaken within a dark cell. You can make out a small window above you, but it appears to be covered up. You can't see anything else. Your head hurts. Where am I? You think to yourself. But worse, another thought comes. Who am I?
Would you describe us as being well rested? Like, was it like a good nap? Was it like a long sleep? Like, what sort of sleep situation do we awaken from?
I think
We have a headache.
Yeah, I think you're feeling a bit groggy because your head hurts.
Is that like a hangover headache or like a someone hit me in the head headache?
Someone hit you in the head headache. I think that it's funny. You guys were saying, "Oh, do we get to come up with a name?" I'm like, specifically, no, for this reason.
That's very suspicious. Hey, given that we're actually independent people, and by people I mean one person, I guess.
Yes,
and
you're an independent person.
Yeah, we don't have to do what Jamie says. You want to make up a name for ourselves anyway?
Yeah, we can do like a placeholder name
Yeah,
while we work out what our real name is.
I'm gonna call myself
Yeah,
J.U.
that's not a bad idea.
Head Hurt Man.
I want to do that. I want to do that thing where you look around the room and you have to come up with a fake name quickly, and there's like a poster or something.
Yeah, what do we see? What do we see?
Unfortunately, it's extremely dark, so you can't see very much at the moment.
Oh, yeah. Call myself Dark Blackson.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So dark blacks, and all you can make out is a small window above you, but it appears to be covered up with something.
Okay. Inspect self.
You can feel your body, but you can't really see it right now. You feel like you're wearing a coat, but if you can improve the light situation in here, you might be able to get a better look.
Don't do it. It's a trap. We're totally a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
If you tear that thing off the window, we're going to go up in smoke.
Yeah, can I feel my own teeth to see if I got some vampire teeth?
You feel your teeth, and there are no vampire teeth, but it is a good thing to check. Whenever I wake up in a strange situation, I always think, like, did I turn into a vampire again?
I actually just run through the whole gamut of self-inspections, like, see if I got any Yeti bits, just, yeah.
You're not furry, you appear like you've got 2 arms, 2 legs, and a head, you know. You've got some luscious hair, but that's pretty normal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, let's rip the thing off the window then, I guess.
Yeah, okay.
I
Can't wait to die immediately.
You feel the edge of the window, and you feel a sticky substance, like a sticky sticker has been stuck over it, and you manage to peel it back, letting light into the room. Light streams in. You can see the contents of your cell here. There is a bed here with sheets and a pillow. There is a toilet and a sink with a cupboard underneath. There is a large door and a glass observation window to the west.
We've got a window? You sure this is a prison cell? This is like living the dream.
Actually, you have 2 windows, technically, because you had the one to the outside, and the other one just faces the corridor.
Wow. What do you reckon the rent is on this place?
Well, I imagine it's pretty expensive. It looks like the walls are pretty thick, and the door's made of some thick metal technology, and yeah. You can inspect yourself now that you can see. Inspecting yourself reveals that you're wearing a doctor's coat. You have a stethoscope around your neck and a pen in your pocket. You're wearing lace-up boots, slacks, a belt, and a sweet floral collared shirt beneath your white doctor's coat. So stylish.
Yeah, sounds good.
We've got the important things then.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm into it. We've got a pen. Can we just inspect the door on this cell?
Yes. So you go up to inspect the door. It seems to be giant and metal. It appears like it slides from the top down. But as you're inspecting the door, you hear inside your head a Doctor, do you read me? We don't have much time. I'm going to cut the power temporarily to the cell block, which should make the door movable. You'll need to find some way to lever it open whilst the power is out. No time to explain. Find something to get this open. And it cuts out.
Whoa.
Oh, we've got a pen. Surely that'll do the job.
Seems fine. Can we just
look around?
Check out the bed? Is it like bolted to the floor?
The bed is not bolted to the floor. It's made of a metal frame, and it has a mattress and a sheet and a small pillow, and that's it. A bare pillow.
All right. Do you want to leap into action here, Frosty?
Yeah, of course. Let's use our arm as a lever.
That's what I meant. Yep, you nailed it. You got it in one.
Just
nice.
use your extremely strong arms. Yeah.
How strong are our arms?
You're decently strong, and you can see that the way that the door latches into the bottom has left it with a small gap. You don't think you think it's probably a good idea to get some kind of lever you could shove under there for some extra effort, but you don't think you could lift this door with your arm even without the power off.
All right, I want to take the mattress off the bed and see if there are any of those slats.
You lift the mattress off of the bed, and it doesn't look like it's slats. It's like a mesh grid from corner to corner.
Oh, like a prison bed, yeah.
They don't want anyone to be able to just pull out a club.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
They left us with my pen and stethoscope though, which seemed pretty negligent.
We might as well try the pen.
I mean, yeah. How big's this little spot under the bars? Like, how big's the small spot?
It's actually like 2 inches high. You could get something fairly strong under there. And yeah, you still have the sink and the cupboard under the sink and the toilet there.
I mean, yeah, open the cupboard.
There's nothing inside the cupboard except for the underside of the sink and the piping.
How thick are the doors on this, and how are they attached?
Oh, and the door on the cupboard. Yeah,
what are the hinges like?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, it's a metal door, but the hinges look fairly small. You might be able to break the door off.
All right. What do you say about getting this door off, then using the little pen to make like a tiny little seesaw, stepping on one side of it to get the door just up a bit, and then you rotate the door to sort of lever it up.
Yeah, I like it. We're trading up.
I can describe it better, but I was just wondering if you wanted to check out anything else. I reckon I can get us out of the cell.
Yeah, hold on. Is the pipe unscrewable?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a washer you think you could grab a hold of with your fingers and unscrew the pipe.
Hell yeah, let's do that.
I mean, I did like the door. I will mark that the door is good, but
no, we're gonna get the pipe to bash the door off.
Yeah. Get the pipe, and I'll do it with the door anyway for style points.
Nice. Okay, so you hear a in your ear. It's like power going down any second, and you grab the pipe out of the cupboard and you grab the door and you manage to kick it off with your foot.
Oh, hold on, I've got it. Yeah, I want to open it and then just kick into it against the hinge so they pop off.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
so you're actually using the power of leverage to lever the door off of its own hinges. Which is very clever. And as you get two of these items in hand, it goes dark and you hear the door power down.
So I want to go over to the door and then wedge one of the corners of the man, they're both called the door, aren't they? It's annoying. I want to leverage one of the little corners of the plane that we got off of the. This is so difficult.
It's called a flange.
Flange. What's called a flange?
The thing on the end of the pipe that's flat and lets you bolt pipes to other pipes.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Frosty, you want to run this one? I'm now totally confused.
So sorry.
Yeah, we get the flange and we stick it in the flange hole of the door. And we use it like a lever, I guess.
If we're just allowed to make up words, then yeah, I want to put the flange in the de-swizzler, and I want to just Ron Tomble it.
Swizzler isn't a made-up word. It was a very popular chain restaurant back in the 90s.
That's Sizzler, I believe.
I remember Sizzler. I remember Sizzlers. It was all green and had a buffet. It was
yeah, I remember loving it as a kid, and looking back, I'm like, but it all sucked. Why did I like it so much?
I think I liked it because there was unlimited soft serve ice cream I could just keep up going up to.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you got me there. That was good.
Yeah, that's
put
that's
so many
the reason.
Sprinkles on. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. All right, you managed to stick the flange and swizzle it open and heave it up just high enough that you can slide underneath, and you slide out into a open cell block, and the lights come back on. This cell block contains 4 cells. And one appears to contain someone lying down. You can see through their observation window. The other 2 appear empty. There's an open door to the north through which you can see, due to your angle, that there contains a desk with a guard seated behind it, fortunately facing away from you.
Okay, should we be starting a map? And if so, where should we start drawing it?
You should be starting a map, and you should put the cell in the bottom right-hand corner, and you've just gone west out into the cell block.
Yep. And there is 4 cells here. We can see other people.
Yeah, your cell block was was the southwest cell block of the 4.
So the power's back on now, right?
The power's back on.
All right, so Frosty, there are a couple of things I want to achieve here. I want to sneak up behind the guard and knock him out and get the keys so that, we're secure. But I also want to totally roast that other person in the cell for not escaping with that opportunity. I want to make sure they know that we totally got out and it's shameful that they didn't. So what do you think's the more important of the two?
Oh, shaming.
Probably.
As you're thinking through this, you hear nice work. My name is Magi. You have to head north. There is a hallway to the and it cuts out.
Sorry, what are our valid exits here?
So there are the other 3 cell blocks and a door to the north, out into sort of the I don't know what you'd call it. I've called it administration, but it's like where the guards sit at desks in front of the cell blocks.
Yeah, it's the sit room.
The sit room, yeah, okay. Call it the sit room.
Cool, sit room.
Maybe if we alert these other people, they're just gonna, chuck a tantrum and alert the guard. So maybe we go dispatch of the guard.
Okay, yeah, I guess sneak up behind guard and give him the old once-over with the pipe.
Oh, yeah, you have a pipe.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
I was going to strangle him to death with a stethoscope cord, but this seems like more humane. And I was going to whisper, I don't remember swearing no oath, because I don't remember anything.
It's time for your medicine.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. I think just pipe him.
You look at the guard, and he appears to be wearing a helmet.
I do it anyway. How willing do you feel to murder this guy in cold blood with an instrument of medicine?
Let's look around. Can we look around in the cell block?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, you can see your cell block, but the other cell blocks, the doors are locked. 2 of them appear completely empty, and one of them just contains a single person lying down. That's all you can see through the glass. You can't enter these. You also can see that there's a swipe card by the door of each cell block.
Ooh. Do you mean a swipe card receptacle?
A swipe card receptacle, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
So I feel like we could use the stethoscope cord to blood choke this guy until he's not dead, but he's unconscious, right?
I think we can definitely kill a man here.
I don't want. I think I want to not kill him yet.
We have a pen as well.
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of ways we could do horrifying things to this gentleman. But
can I ask? We're wearing kind of interesting prison clothing, right?
Yeah.
No, we're dressed as a doctor.
You're dressed as a doctor.
We're dressed as a doctor with a floral shirt on. What did the guy who was sort of sleeping in his cell, how was he dressed?
He's dressed in a beige military uniform.
What? What kind of military uniform is beige? Like a desert camo, or
like a dusty sand color.
Yeah.
It looks like a onesie, and they actually have a mask on their face.
Frosty, I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
I want that outfit.
Oh, also we said it looks like a woman from here.
Oh. I want that outfit even more now. So I'm gonna suggest that our course of action should be sneak up on this guard, use the stethoscope kind of cord, we hold the bit that you put over someone's heart, and we choke them out, garrote style, but not to death,
I'm down.
Just to unconsciousness.
I'm so down. Let's do it.
Okay, you sneak up very carefully behind the guard, slap your stethoscope around his neck, and choke him out. He appears to be incapacitated. Nice work.
All right, I want to say, do no harm, and then sort of I want to rob this man, take all his stuff.
Sure. On his belt, you find a keycard, and you also find a small device labeled a Zap Zap.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's get the Zap Zap.
All right, I want to go. So get the Zap Zap.
Yep.
Get the keycard.
All right, get the keycard. I want to drag that guy over. Does he have a radio of any sort or anything like that?
No, he just has this Zap Zap.
Cool. I want to grab the keycard. I want to drag him over to our cell, toss him in, and use the keycard to open it, toss him in, and lock it.
Yeah, okay, you can do that. You throw this man's body into your cell block. You don't want to put him under the sheet and make him look like a lump or something?
Oh, yeah, disguise him on the bed. Make it look like we're just sleeping. He's sleeping for a long time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If I'm really nice, I might just edit out my suggestions so you appear real smart.
Oh, okay, let me say it again. Yeah, so I look even smarter. You know what? Now I know you're just going to edit it so that this whole bit's in, so it looks like I'm... okay,
that's
great.
it.
All right, you know what? It was James' idea, everyone. He's the real genius.
Yeah, indeed.
He can't get out because he doesn't have a pipe.
Yeah, exactly.
He's basically screwed.
I think you left him one door.
I say we open up the cell with the other prisoner in it.
All right, you open up the cell door and you enter this cell, and the person just continues to lie there.
Use stethoscope.
You use the stethoscope and you don't hear any heartbeat.
Are they dead?
They're dead.
Take outfit.
Okay. Yeah. You search them, and on their person you find 2 bobby pins, a cigarette lighter, and a pack of cigarettes. And if you want, their uniform also.
Ooh.
I mean, we already look pretty good.
Yeah, let's leave the dress until later. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, yeah, leave it. Do you have any last words for this corpse?
Yeah, thanks for the bobby pins, schmuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I mean, makes me feel a bit bad about totally dissing that dead body for not escaping while the power is out. But, all right. Yeah, let's go to the sit room. Very carefully peek around the corner.
You very carefully peek around in the corner in the sit room. There doesn't appear to be any guards left in here. However, you do see that there is a filing cabinet here, and there is an alarm panel on the wall to your west. There's a hallway to the north.
Can we look for any cameras or anything that might set it off if we dash across this hallway?
You don't see any cameras in this room.
I want to check that filing cabinet.
Yeah. Maybe we should check the alarm system first. Just disable the alarms.
You have a look at the alarm panel, but it's just a giant button. You don't see any way to easily disable it. There's no big on-off switch on it, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Is there any way to pry the panel open so we can cut the wires in case someone wants to hit it?
Yeah, I'll say that it's against the wall in the same way that a PowerPoint module would be against the wall. Like, you can rip it off somehow, probably, if you can get something underneath it. However, seeing as there's no one in this room to ring it, it might not be that necessary.
It's fine. Let's go look at those files.
Yeah, let's look at those files.
All right. You go up to the filing cabinet and you pull on it, but it appears to be locked.
Oh,
bobby pin. Do we know how to pick a lock?
Yeah, of course.
What?
Let's find out.
All right. Yeah, try it.
You for some reason, even though you don't remember very much, you do remember how to pick a lock, and you jimmy the bobby pin inside. You manage to get it open, but the bobby pin snaps in the process. Inside the filing cabinet is a letter that reads "Destroy me" on the outside.
Ooh. I mean, I light that ladder up. I gotta follow instructions. Just read the letter.
Inside the letter, it reads, "Dr. Johnson, frankly, I tire of your incompetence. I have changed your computer password to I'm a big dum-dum who can't remember things, and it's the last time I'll reset your password. Do you hear me? For a supposedly brilliant scientist, you can really be an absolute garden hose sometimes. Don't forget to destroy this after you read it."
I mean, wow.
Poor dude is getting a lot of shade thrown on him by IT.
I really hope that's not us, because we are dressed as a doctor.
Yeah.
All right, go to the computer, type our password in as I'm a big dum-dum who can't remember things.
There is no computer here.
Oh, I thought we were in the sit room. I just assumed there was computers everywhere.
You are in the sit room, but no, there's no computer. It was just a desk.
That's fair
Let's
enough.
go find a computer.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, let's go north.
Yeah, north.
You enter the hallway. There is a door to your west marked Hardware Maintenance, a door to the east marked Chorse Laboratory, and a door to the and a door to the north marked the Bridge.
Ooh. What was the east?
Hardware Maintenance.
No,
sorry. West was Hardware Maintenance. East was Chorse Laboratory.
Chorse? Can you spell that for us?
What is happening?
Chorse.
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 Yes.
I don't
Keep it together, Jamie. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Seahorse.
I mean, let's go to Chorse Laboratory? I don't know. I feel like I'm being guided there.
No. You can go either way. It's fine.
All right.
No, fuck that. I would definitely want to see.
Yeah, me too.
What amazing experiments they're doing in the Chorse field these days.
Okay, you enter the Chorse Laboratory. Well, actually, first you peer through the door to the Chorse Laboratory.
Yeah, thank you.
There is a ladder here leading up to a raised platform that has a guard and a door to the north. There are many scientists here walking around with clipboards. There's a small cleaning robot running around. There is a desk with a computer on the south side, next to a small hatch with a ladder leading down. A sign above the hatch reads Chorse Containment Center. There are lots of scientists here. I know that's a lot to take in, but yeah, you've got guard on a platform, computer, like a ladder leaning down, and a bunch of scientists and stuff.
Yeah, so I feel like we could probably stroll in there and zap that guard, but then one of the scientists is going to run out and press the big alarm button, right?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be that. I'm saying we should probably go to maintenance and maybe find like a lab code that's not a doctor code.
Do you mean back Back to hardware? Or?
Yeah, well, I'm saying going to hardware maintenance first.
Just as you are thinking about this, Magi patches in. Doctor, I managed to regain control of this channel. For reasons beyond your control, our interests are currently aligned. I can get you out of here, but I also need you to get to the intelligence lab and recover a vital data sphere. Find your way there and stay safe.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. If I was seeing any sign of data shape of any variety, I was probably going to take it.
That's true. You practically take the kitchen sink with you if I allow you.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, we literally did just that.
I'd take like a data rhombus if you presented it to me.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Let's go to hardware maintenance. West.
Okay.
Peer into hardware maintenance, please.
Oh, sure. You peer into hardware maintenance and you can see a large room where you appear to be on the mezzanine level that runs in a circle around this room's perimeter. There are people wearing orange jumpsuits and appear to be tending to large war machines. There's a short staircase to your right that leads up to an observation platform. There doesn't appear to be anyone up there. And a small staircase on your left that leads down to the floor below. However, there are 2 guards on the mezzanine platform. One on the south side, walking west, and one on the north side, walking east.
What?
So in other words, you've got one coming towards you on the right and one going away from you on the left.
God, this is so intimidating.
I know.
Can we take a peek at the bridge, maybe?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. You peer into the bridge. There is this is a large circular room with guards standing on platforms on the east and west, stationary. A central chamber made of glass sits in the middle, containing an array of large computer racks and holographic computer interfaces. A door-marked elevator can be seen to the far north.
I think we should probably check out the lab and maintenance before addressing that.
Yeah, all right. Well, we gotta take our chances somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one guard in the lab. And we've got the Zap. Hey, can we inspect the Zap? Is this thing just a taser, or what's the deal?
You inspect the Zap. It appears to be more like a riot prod, but it looks like an electric stabby machine.
Frosty. So I'm thinking, perhaps we should be dressed as a guard.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Let's do that. Let's go south and go to our old cell. Can we just see if the guard in there is awake yet?
No, he's still sleeping.
Excellent. Let's take his outfit.
You take his outfit. You have a guard's outfit.
I would like to dress as the guard.
Okay. You take off your clothes and dress as the guard. Do you want to just carry your clothes?
Absolutely. Yeah, what's my inventory capacity like here?
Your inventory capacity is actually getting pretty full because you're already trying to hold a pipe under one arm and obviously your pen and your stethoscope can hang around your neck. Pen's in your pocket. What else have you got? You left the door in the...
Yes, I did. I didn't take that.
In the thing. And yeah, bobby pins and cigarettes and things, they can probably just fit in the pockets. So you're okay. Your hand is taken up. One hand's taken up with your pile of clothes and the other hand's taken up with your pipe.
What about the Zap?
And the Zap you've attached to your hip has like a belt hook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So now we are dressed as a guard. Trusty, here's what I'm thinking.
It doesn't quite fit, right, but yeah, you'll manage.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. So here's what I'm thinking. The big alarm button is probably going to be like the big threat of this, where like if the scientists and stuff work out what's going on, they're going to go press it. So if we can bust that thing open and then shove the Zap into all the circuits, maybe pry out the alarm system, it might set the alarm off immediately. So what I'm saying is we could save now and try it.
I thought you were talking about designing a system wherein the button is pressed and the person pressing it cops the Zap.
Oh, that would also be good.
A booby-trapped alarm.
The guard
crazy.
just carries around one of those hand buzzers and its entire purpose is just because he's a massive practical joker.
That sounds funny. So what I'm thinking is we save now and we try and mess with the alarm system. So save.
All right, bibbly bibbly boop. You have saved.
All right, I'd like to use the pen and sort of like hold it with one hand and then smash it with the other hand to pry open the alarm mechanism.
Sure, the flimsy plastic ring around this thing pops off.
Excellent. Let's have a look at the circuits behind it.
Yeah, you can see there's a button on the front and like some wires that lead into the wall.
Well, we've just saved. I'd like to jam the Zap proddy end first into all the wires and stuff.
You jam the Zap in there and you click the trigger, but nothing happens. Over the voice thing, you hear, it's biometrically connected to the you won't be able to use the.
Oh, thanks,
sounds
Mojo.
Like sounds like a huge arsepool to get away from our genius disarming strategy. Interesting. It's the classical biometrics. Love that.
Yeah, well,
All right, well, let's like...
You inspect the grip, and it looks like it has sensors that detect the fingerprints of the person holding it.
We're going to have to cut off that man's hand.
Jesus, that's not what I was thinking. That's
It's too bad. You've given us all of the tools. You give me a zap that only activates with one hand, and you give me that hand. I don't care what it's attached to.
You give us the surgical background.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm not going to cut off his hand.
I think you don't have the stomach to cut off his hand, but I will say you could drag his body around up to the thing if you really want to do this.
Yes, put his body in inventory. That's all right. Let's we'll not bother with that. But I'm glad we found out that the zap doesn't work for us.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed that I didn't get the chance for the zap failing to be your first death because I was really looking forward to it.
Interesting. How would you say our martial arts skills are?
I would say you got a blue belt when you were 12 and you remember something.
So pretty next level.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Cool.
Totally take these military trained guards.
Well, we're wearing the guard uniform.
That's true.
Why don't we just see how far it can get us?
That's what I'm thinking.
Let's just go west.
Okay. You enter the room and there are two guards walking around the mezzanine level, and one is walking away and one's coming towards you.
Yeah, I want to take the left so we can go down below.
Yep. You stroll out onto the platform, and the guard coming close to you looks at you quizzically and looks at the long hair flowing behind you.
The long hair?
Yeah, you've got a gorgeous mane, remember?
Oh, let me add that to inventory.
I will. You make it around the staircase before he really gets a good look at you, and you enter the bottom floor, which was visible from above. It was just like a mezzanine platform. You're not currently in the guard's line of sight, but you think maybe you should stay out of his sight, otherwise he might be tipped off who you are by your hair.
I see. Okay. Now that we're down here, what can we see?
You see an orange worker in front of you working on a large war machine. He turns to face you and he looks at you quizzically and he just waves you over really quickly and puts his finger over his mouth. And he says, Dr. Gunn, you made it out. That's incredible. How did you escape?
Dr. Gunn.
Is that... Let me ask you something, orange worker man. Is that with two N's or one?
You don't remember me? My name's JD. What's happened to you? Have you lost your memories?
JD, I've lost all sorts of things.
Is that one N or two N's?
It's one N. It's just Gunn. Have you forgotten your own name, dude? How could you forget Ray Gunn, Dr. Ray Gunn?
It's a good name. It's a potent name, my man.
Yeah,
definitely could have come up with that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm really glad you're taking this amnesia thing really in your stride. I'm impressed with your confidence.
Yeah, please call me by my new name. I've been reborn. I'm Dark Blackson now.
Okay, Mr. Dark Blackson. Dr.
Ray Gunn's better.
It is better, isn't it?
Yeah, Dr. Ray Gunn is a pretty good name.
Dr. Gunn. Look, we get worked like a dog here. I mean, I was dragged into employment here under a 1-year contract. I've been here 3 years and I'm still not able to leave. I can't stand this company, so I'll help you out in any way I can. I think maybe the only thing I could do though is give you my key card so you can get anything useful from the parts storage room. And there's
that'd be great.
You can see a door just past him. That's it's a door to the south, but it's on the far end. And he says, I don't know what you might be able to find in there that can help, but the problem is there are two military machines in there. You're going to have to sneak past. Possibly, if you go upstairs, you might find some EMP grenades you could use against them, or you could try and sneak by them. I don't know if I can move from here too much, or the guards will get suspicious. They keep an eye on everything we do. But yeah, take this key card, and I'll let me know if there's any other way I can help. And he gives you the key card.
Awesome. Hey, pop quiz. If the scientists and stuff saw me just brutally taking out a guard, would they be mad about that or pleased?
The guards generally have access to most areas, but man, your gorgeous flowing locks are going to be a problem if they see those. Like you're very recognizable. You're a high profile prisoner here. Like oh gosh, there's so much I could explain to you. I don't have a lot of time. This area is called the Scientific Testing of Ultra Data Facility, or the STUD facility. It's under the SEC Research, which is the Secret Extraterrestrial Containment Company. Look, you don't need to worry about all this. All you really need to do is get out. I believe look, I don't know exactly why they captured you, but I've heard of you because you're the man who experimented on yourself and gave yourself the ability to integrate technology into your body without your body rejecting these things. You're really famous in this world. It's really strange that I have to explain this to you like you have amnesia, but I'm just so sorry. But look, get out and maybe you can find your memories when you get on the outside.
Thanks,
Integrate technology into my body, I say. I want to give the finger guns nearby him to see if I've integrated a gun.
You give the finger guns, but nothing happens. It does explain a little bit, possibly why you've been able to hear this Magi person patch in. Maybe you have some kind of brain augmentation that you're not aware of. But
Yeah, I got that much. Whew. All right. So we kind of want those EMP grenades, right? Can we just, like, get our hair up in a bun and tuck it underneath this hat? We've got, like, a hard hat, right?
Yeah, you have a helmet. I would recommend that you do that, he says.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, okay, so you tuck your hair up. I think that might buy you a few extra seconds next time you pass any guard.
Cool. Thanks, buddy. That's real helpful. Let's go upstairs and get some EMP grenades. Or, Frosty, you reckon we could do it without it? We probably could do it without it.
No, I want to grenade some stuff. I'm not missing an opportunity to grenade stuff.
That's a really good point.
What's our plan for upstairs? Are we going to take out these guards once and for all? Or?
No, we're just going to, like, use the old act like you belong. And, like, whenever they say, who are you? I'll be like, my God, look at the outfit.
It's a flawless plan.
I foresee no problems with this plan.
What if they ask us, what are you doing with those grenades when we're taking back? What do you think we should say?
It's grenade inspection day.
You can see, because this is an open section, you can see the observation panel from here. And it's just an open gangplank. They'll be able to see you up there. You also see that there's a desk and a computer.
All right, I've got an idea. Are you ready to go with me, Frosty?
Absolutely.
All right, let's just walk out there towards the computer. 100% likely we belong there. No hesitation. Don't even look at the other guards. Don't even care.
Okay. You walk right past this guard, and he looks at you quizzically again, and he sort of turns around and follows you a little bit and says, hey, I don't recognize you. What's your name?
My name's Dark Blackson. I'm a guard here. I need to use the computer over there. I have a login if you want me to, like, prove it or whatever.
At the moment he sees your face, his eyes go white, and he's like, Dr. Gunn, and he just sprints over and slams the alarm. Guards swarm into the room and capture you, and your world goes black. You awaken within a dark cell. You can make out a small window above you, but it appears to be covered up.
My face is that recognizable?
Dude, you are like Dr. Einstein, man. You're super famous, and also you're a high profile prisoner of this prison. That's what JD told you.
He did warn us.
I mean, so the plan was I was just gonna totally bamboozle them by being like, you look like a prisoner. I'd be like, no, I'm a guard. Look, I can prove it by logging into this computer because I've got details for that. And then I was going to use the password to prove it to them. They'd be like, oh, Gus, you can go on your way. And I'd be like, yeah, they needed me to log into the computer, check a bunch of emails, take a bunch of EMP grenades. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly the kind of clever plan that Dr. Ray Gunn would come up with.
It is quite clever.
And yet, here we are, dead.
However, I will say that you also revealed your super famous face like within 2 feet of this man.
It's true.
If you'd hidden that, or you'd come up with a clever way of sneaking past him, or you'd let him go behind you so that he got a further
underestimated
these sorts of things. Yeah.
How famous we were.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. All right. Load.
Yeah. So you load up. You are back in the hallway. You're wearing the guard's uniform and everything.
Go down to maintenance.
That's cool.
Sorry,
put your hair up in a little bun behind the helmet first.
Wait. What do we do? Are we going back? We don't have to re-meet JD for the time being.
Yeah, we need the key card though. I want to just scoot in.
I will let you fast track that conversation if you want to go down there and do that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, you go down there and you do that, and you have a swipe card to the parts storage room.
Since we're down here, is there anything flammable, or what's the situation down here? Anything that we can cause a distraction with?
Yeah, smokes.
So you have all the inventory items in your pocket, so you could come up with something as best you could. But in terms of activity in this room, there's just a giant robot being worked on by JD. You could talk to him and see if there's anything that could be done with that.
Other than make this thing go haywire for like a minute or two, just like get their attention. I need to get some EMP grenades, you know.
Jeez, yeah. I mean, this one's kind of out of commission. I could make it it's in maintenance mode, which means all I can make it do is spin around until I put its brain module back in. I could have it run into a wall and crash into it, I guess.
That sounds great.
It might get me some problems later on, but yeah, I mean, look, I'll do it for you if that's what you need.
JD, do you think that's anything that Dr. Ray Gunn couldn't fix?
I mean, maybe. You're not going to be able to fix it though, because you're going to bolt out of here, which is totally understandable. But
you don't know that.
Yeah, okay. But the guards.
Trust me, I'm totally going to do exactly what he said.
All right.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he says, "All right. So the plan here, I'm just gonna put this guy into full fast forward walk mode, and just gonna crash into the wall, and hopefully that's gonna cause the guards to run down here and inspect it. Are you gonna go into the storage room, or are you gonna try and like sneak past them after they come down the stairs? What's the plan?"
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out behind something, and as they run down the stairs, I'm gonna run up past them, and while they're looking into this problem, I'm gonna grab all those grenades.
All right,
I'm gonna hide behind the stairs.
Yeah,
I love this plan. Let's do it. And he clicks a little button and he shouts, "Oh no! What have I done?" Because he's not a very good actor. And it just sprints the giant sort of 6 foot tall robot, as we know 6 foot is giant, and runs straight into the wall and explodes, and the guards look shocked. And an alarm
explodes?
Yeah.
Built this thing.
As in, like, the arms smash into the wall first, and they kind of, like, break off in like, a big, loud explosion type noise situation. Great. And the guards are like, "What is going on down there?" And they come down and start telling him off. He's like, "I don't know. It went haywire. I pressed the button." And they're just, like, just trying to, like, control the situation. One grabs a fire extinguisher. You want to sprint past them behind them?
Yep.
You sprint past them, behind them, up the stairs, and around the gangplank, and you are in the hardware maintenance mezzanine. Mm-hmm. And you want to go up to the observation deck.
Observation, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You go up to the observation level, and you find a computer terminal and a desk here. It's switched off, but it has a sticky note on it that reads 0451, and there is a drawer here.
Open drawer.
You open the drawer, and there are 2 grenades marked EMP for emergency use only.
Take EMP grenade.
You take the grenades.
We don't really have time to peruse this computer, do we?
The computer's off at the moment, and yeah, you don't have a whole lot of time.
What are our options for getting down into the maintenance supply room?
Well, the guards do appear to be distracted by the giant machine, and it's emitting some smoke and so on. You could you look at the situation, you think you could probably slip along the back wall if you still want to make it into that parts storage room.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, you slip along and you enter the parts storage room. It is dark, but you can make out that there's a chamber in the center, but it is almost pitch black.
Can we make out those 2 turrets that JD warned us about?
Yeah. You can hear stomping in this room, metallic stomping, but you cannot see anything.
Use the lighter.
You light the lighter, and it reveals. It allows you to see that inside this room. You can see the chamber in the center that appears to house parts, but the light also reveals 2 war machines patrolling the perimeter. One's on the left, walking away. One's on the right, and the moment it sees the red light, its sensor lights up red, and it spins around to face you.
All right, I want to tactical roll behind a pillar, and flick the lighter closed.
Yeah, sure. You tactical roll behind a pillar and flick the lighter closed, and the turret machine goes beep, 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 and it goes back to normal, and it continues its stomping.
All right, I want to wait for a point where they're like going to walk over the same point, and then toss a grenade between them to hit them both with a single grenade.
They are they're on opposite sides of the room, walking at the same speed in opposite directions. However, because you slowed one down for a second, the other caught up a little bit.
Oh. Do you want to play this game?
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Is there another pillar or perhaps crate that I could roll to?
There's the pillar that you're standing behind, which I'll say is just by the door, but you don't see any other pillar or any other crate. There's only this part storage room in the center. Okay,
what I want to do is chuck a packet of smokes out from under the pillar. Ooh. And hope that the movement and landing of a packet of Winnie Blues is enough to halt a robot. You throw the packet of cigarettes across the room, and it bounces and clatters on the ground, and the robots completely ignore it and keep walking. Oh no!
Jeez,
my darts.
It seems like we have to go after them. Seems like they react to light. So I was thinking we could light the lighter and then slide it across the floor. We got to work out an angle so that only one will see it, so the other one keeps walking. And the other one's distracted by it, so the other one catches up. Do you reckon we could do that?
Yeah, I say we try.
Light the lighter and skid it across the floor?
You light the lighter and skid it across the floor, and the giant war machine, the sensor goes beep, 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 and starts unloading its machine gun in place, just constantly into this location on the floor. Just and it's just continuously doing this. It's making a lot of noise too.
Is the other one caught up to it yet?
No, but it will soon. It's kludging its way around.
Oh, God.
All right. I want to time a grenade throw so that as soon as it catches up, I throw a grenade in between them so it hits both.
It hasn't quite caught up yet, and the machine runs out of fire or chooses to stop firing and goes and continues walking. There's just a bit too big of a gap between them still.
Does it look like our lighter's okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably fine.
What? It's probably fine. Yeah, I mean, probably.
But
what happened to it?
No, you know what? You don't know whether it's fine or not because you can't see it. It's dark.
You can't see shit.
Interesting.
It's definitely gone out. That's all you know.
Oh, we should have brought that corpse.
Oh my God. I think we just need another source of light now. We have no way. Like, we're just throwing away the cigs and the lighter.
Yeah, I thought you were going to light a cigarette maybe and throw it.
I thought it would be too small.
Well, I already piffed the smokes.
Yeah, you just throw them across the room. I want to see if they respond to sound. I want to ding the pipe really hard against the ground.
You do that and it completely ignores it.
Do we have an idea of their field of vision?
No, but when it looked at you before, it was looking at a 90-degree angle around and it still saw you immediately.
I see. Rusty, what are you thinking?
I think we have 2 grenades.
I want to save a grenade for later. I feel like it'd be good.
It'll be fine.
It'll probably be fine.
Unless, I mean, we have no idea what Chorse is.
Yeah. Can we just try peeking out from behind the pillar to see if...
You can't see anything, it's dark.
Shit. Now we don't have a light source, even if we do defeat him. Oh, man. We've really bungled this one up. Do you want to load?
Yeah, I think we just have to use 2 grenades. I mean, we've tried everything. We've tried throwing smokes. We've tried throwing lighters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've tried all of your options.
We banged a pipe. We banged a pipe on the floor. That's all of my options. You know.
Once you've done all those things, it's time to start throwing grenades.
Yeah, that's fair enough. All right, throw both of the grenades, one for each. Whatever.
All right, you throw them towards the sound of the stomping, and they both go off at approximately the same time and take out they disable the 2 robots. But as the flash of light allows you to see where the door is to the parts storage center.
All right, I'm just like awkwardly fumble our way there.
Yep. You trip a bit over your own feet, but you manage to make it to the center room.
Cool.
You enter the parts storage room. The center chamber lights up as soon as you enter via an automatic sensor. There is a tool bench here and many broken war machines.
Nice.
We just have a look around for anything useful.
The broken machines look too heavy to lift or take apart, but on the tool bench you spot a magnifying glass, a screwdriver, and some string.
Take everything.
You take all the things. Except the war machines. You can't lift those.
Well, we're never going to get those smokes back.
So this parts storage, magnifying glass, screwdriver, string, doesn't seem nearly as useful as what I was hoping for. I mean, it seems like this whole maintenance thing has just been a big waste of time to get a magnifying glass. But
now we can see things really up close.
if we need to have a lot of detail. All right,
or burn some ants or something.
We can light our smokes if we find them.
Oh, using the light from that, can we try and find our lighter?
Yeah, no. In fact, the parts storage center is made of glass, and so now that the lights are on, you can see the outside. You find your lighter is a mangled mess of metal full of holes, but your cigarettes seem to be intact.
Oh,
Perfect.
Right.
Saved.
Let's have a peek outside the door back into the maintenance room.
It appears that everyone is still distracted with the giant machine. The guards are trying to lift the arms back on and are just like absolutely laying into JD and about how dumb he is to have let this happen. This cost millions of dollars.
Does JD notice us?
He gives you the side eye and then just like immediately looks away.
I want to give him in that time just a big old like wink and gun fingers.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah. You do that and you can see a smile in the corner of his mouth.
All right, I want to scoot around and do you reckon we've got time to check out that computer?
You can go back up there, but it wasn't on.
Yeah, screw this computer.
Yeah, let's
just go east.
Yeah, let's go east.
You're in the hallway.
All right, let's go to... All right, so how are we going to deal with this guard? I feel like we should assault this guard. I feel like we should do him bodily harm. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe what I wouldn't mind. So is it only I don't know if you guys have experimented with using magnifying glasses to burn things.
Obviously.
Is it only the sun that will give you enough light to do that?
Yeah, usually.
Oh, damn. I was hoping we could do some, like, burn his groin from across the room with a magnifying glass sort of trick.
Not even close to how that works. But
Okay.
I like the idea.
Considering I think the focal length is like a few inches on a standard magnifying glass, you'd have to get up real close to him to get into genital burning.
Yeah.
Distance.
To get into genital singeing range.
Okay, well, let's sneak up right into genital singeing range then.
Hey, like, just on a scale, like, how deadly are we? On a scale of, like, I don't know, who's not deadly?
JD.
Yeah, on a scale of JD to John Wick, how much damage could we do with a pen?
You are an ordinary academic scientist. You could swing a pen into something or a pipe like an able human being, but that's about your limit.
Got it. So we can just damage our own careers with a pen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's about it.
Yeah, we can
100%.
damage this man's spinal column with a pipe. Got it. This guard, do we see what he's equipped with?
Yeah, I want to peek into the Chorse lab.
He's got a zap on his hip, and he's standing around looking a bit bored. He's up on a platform. There's a ladder next to him. The ladder is almost like straight in front of you, but because he's leaning against the wall, I would say you're not directly looking at his side. You'd look at his side if you could step to the left a few steps.
Yeah, I see.
So if you crawl up that ladder, you're likely in his field of vision.
Uh-huh.
Like, while we're going up the ladder.
Like if you peek your head over the top of the platform,
Yeah.
he'll be able to see you because he's like leaning against the wall and the ladder's in front of him on his right.
I got an idea. How do we... So this zap.
Yeah.
Does it have like a button or something that we press?
Yeah, it's got a trigger.
Oh, it's got a trigger.
It doesn't work, though.
What? The zap doesn't work?
Yeah,
It's
like-
biometrically attuned to the guard.
yeah, that's why I was talking
gosh.
about taking his hand, but you wouldn't let me.
I mean, you heaps could do it if you could find a way to cut his hand off.
I
but
am not
that's
going
up
to
on
do
you.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. We can cut this guy's hand off. So, yeah, what's your plan, Frosty? I got a plan too, but hit me with yours.
I got no plan. My plan involved, using some string and a zap.
How was the string involved? I want to hear how the string was involved.
Yeah.
You know, like zap on a string. And then we just swing that bad boy up into the guard.
I see. Just like tie the trigger down and then just like whip it around your head like a lasso and dish it at
That's
it.
exactly right.
Electric lasso.
Man, that would have been cool.
That would have been good.
We could do the same with a screwdriver, assuming we can connect it hard enough.
My plan was to like climb up the ladder and then just like with our right arm, just like toss the zap way to the right so it would land up on the platform. So he'd look around that way and quickly hop up behind him when he goes to investigate and then give him the old
pipe swoggle.
Yeah, the old pipe soil. Just ebis that motherfucker.
All right, I got a question about the ladder. What's the construction on this ladder like?
It's made of steel and it's bolted to the wall.
It's bolted to the wall, so I couldn't
Yeah.
like take a screwdriver to it.
It's part of the metal structure of the platform. It's not like a library ladder that you can slide from side to side, unfortunately.
Oh gosh,
You could try and unscrew it, I guess.
that's what I was hoping.
You might spend some time in the room full of scientists, so...
Could science the fuck out of that ladder.
I think we just pipe soil him. Like we climb the ladder, throw a distraction over while he's turned around. Pipe soil.
I've got an idea.
Yeah.
Can we make a improvised blowgun out of the screwdriver and the pipe? What's our lung strength like?
What? Oh my god! There's no way. There's no way.
You know what? You played didgeridoo in your spare time, and so you reckon you could give that screwdriver a good old air push?
Oh hell yes!
But like a lethal amount of ranged
Probably
damage,
not, but you could probably honk it across the room. I mean, you could also just throw it.
You could honk it across the room. just honk it.
No, but I'll say you're bad at aiming normally, so maybe this would improve your accuracy.
Wow.
That's okay. So first, you really want to save?
Yeah, save, sure.
Second save. Boobly boobly boop. You have saved.
No, we've totally sorted all those Stompy. Or what's the robot from RoboCop called? Like Ed, 204 or something.
Was that
Yeah.
was that the movie where they're like, "Hey, check out this cool robot," and the robot's like, "I'm in safety mode. No, I'm not," and then just like murders the CEO in the boardroom?
It sure is.
That scene is amazing.
That scene is amazing, but I haven't seen most of RoboCop.
It shoots him so much more than is necessary. It's so good. Like, I feel like 1 or 2 bullets would have done the trick, but no. And they fucked up the whole little model as well. Oh,
It's like
what
the
a
scene.
treat.
It's one of those scenes that sticks in your memory. It's like the Godfather restaurant scene or
something else.
Can we have a peek at the bridge as well?
You did have a peek at the bridge earlier. It's a you remember it was a circular room with a glass box in the middle full of computers and blinking lights, and on either side there was a guard on a platform.
A guard on a platform.
Yeah, so there's a guard on the left and a guard on the right, basically overlooking the room.
Well, the one guard's easier to deal with than 2 guards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've got the smokes back.
you do.
So let's try and lure a scientist from in the Chorse lab into the hallway with the promise of, some durries.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right, you
I want to open the door and just sort of rattle the packet at the scientist.
You're right.
Like,
You open the door and you rattle the packet, and a scientist holding clipboard looks at you. He looks pretty scared, but he opens his eyes wide when he sees you, and he sees the packets of cigarettes, and he sees you rattling, and then looks at your face, looks at the packet of cigarettes, looks at your face, looks at the packet of cigarettes, and says, "Oh, sorry, John, I really need a smoke." And he goes wandering out into the hallway until he can see you, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're escaping? That's so cool! I wish I was cool like you."
you can be totally cool like me.
We should pipe swoggle this guy. That's like,
Yeah, he says, "I'm scientist number 4. That's all I know. They just drug you and wake you up, and then we work and we do our work, and I have my scientific knowledge, and I don't know who I am, and it's kind of the problem with this whole scenario. Everyone's stuck in here. So, look, I'm not going to alert the guards if you want to move around in there, and I think the other scientists are going to leave you alone for the same reason."
well, that's good to know.
Do you want to, is this scientist wearing a hat?
Yeah, sure. He's wearing
Sweet.
a beret.
We're still wearing a guard outfit, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I understand.
which involves a helmet.
So, mate, if you want to, just go have like a smoke break in the sit room, we could totally swap uniforms.
I mean, I don't mind that. Although, like, I'm worried they'll punish me for dressing as a guard when they find me later. Unless
You could just be naked. That's
you're
that's
gonna,
also good.
You're gonna get beat. I mean, there's no way around it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm prepared to do that. Look, I'm a coward at heart, and honestly, look, I'll help you if it doesn't impact me, but I can't be beaten up by these guards again. I don't remember what happens, but I wake up with the bruises.
Hey, do you have any way to unbiometric size a Zap?
Oh, he takes a look at it and says, yes, I can reprogram this to suit your biometric hand. Unfortunately, I'm going to need my computer terminal to do it, which is in the lab. So we're going to have to do something about that guard in order for me to do that.
I mean, could you just go in and do it now and then bring it back out to me?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. He goes, sure. And he
Cool.
he strolls back on in. He disappears for a few minutes. He comes back with your newly minted Zap.
I mean, cool. Thank you. Hey, just a second favor.
Anything you like, except anything where I would be in danger.
Totally. Yeah, you're not going to be in danger at all. I mean, yeah, no, I stand by what I said. I need you to go in there and just cause a big old commotion, so that guard comes down the ladder. And I swear to God, before he beats you too much, I'm just going to zap him. You're going to get 1, maybe 2 socks in. Yeah, it's going to be fine. I got your back 100%.
I really don't like this plan. I worry if I cause too much noise, then the guards from the containment room to the north might come in.
Containment room to the north, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How about what if you just call the guard down politely to be like, hey, could you inspect this for me? I worry this new project is going to violate security. Just like in a polite way. I
could try, but they really are dedicated to their posts, and generally they just tell you to bugger off if you try and speak to them. I don't know if I'll have much success with that.
So there's no way you could get that guard down from there.
I mean, I probably could, but I just don't have any ideas of how to do it.
Well, I don't want to put this guy at risk. He's been pretty chill, and we haven't even given him any smokes yet.
That's true. We give him a smoke.
Oh, thank you. I was gagging.
Wow. All right.
He lights it up right there in the hallway. I mean, this facility doesn't really care about our health and safety. There's no fire alarms around here.
Wait, he's got a lighter.
Yeah.
Hey, could we have that lighter?
Oh,
I'll give it back. Probably.
that's what they all say. And he looks at you and says, "You know what? It's fine. I've got another one." He gives it to you.
Thank you. Can I have that one too?
No.
That's right.
This is my backup lighter.
How about this? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of that guard for you. All right.
Okay.
And what I need is I'm going to climb up that ladder, and then when I'm up there, I'm going to give you the signal. You're going to know what the signal is as soon as you get it. Don't worry. It's going to be so obvious. But as soon as I give you the signal, I need you to just cause a commotion, and then so the guard walks over to the railing and tells you to bugger off, as you'd say, and then I'm going to do my business.
All right. You know what? I think I can do that.
All right. You're a brave man. You know, I described that response as extremely cool.
Oh, yes. Oh, man. Does this mean I get sunglasses? Do you have any sunglasses?
I don't, but if you have any sunglasses, I mean, obviously I'm the priority, but you get the second pair of sunglasses that you find. So that's good.
He just pulls out the safety glasses that he's got in his pocket. He puts them on and says, "This will have to do."
Yeah, that'll count. 100%.
And he walks back
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, nothing cooler than a set of safety glasses. Safety is cool. Safety
what they say.
is cool. And he walks back into the Chorse laboratory.
I really just wanted to... I was really hoping it could be like, you get in there and make a commotion, and then I'll come and take out the guard from behind you, and then we send him in and then just go the other way. But but no, I want to go up there, stealthily climb up the ladder, but not peek my head over the side.
Okay, you climb up the ladder, and he walks back in, and he looks a little nervous, but he's poking at things on his clipboard.
All right.
I make a sound like an owl.
Hoot, hoot. You go.
Yeah, can you make it for us?
Hoot?
It's like I'm really in the forest. It's so immersive.
The scientist turns around and he strolls up to the guard and he points him in and says, "I'm not going to put up with any of your glowering anymore, you big poo bag." And
all right, we don't move a muscle. We just let this play out.
and points at the guard, and the guard just like strolls up and he's like, "What are you saying, shit for brains?" And he's just like, you smell funny, and your mother's a poopy bum head." And he leans over the thing.
I want to zap the guard.
And all right, you stick your arm up and zap him in the leg, and he shakes back and forth, stunned, like.
Can I get that sound effect one more time? Just a third time for me, please.
He quivers in pain and remains stiff whilst you've got the zap put into his side.
How long do you reckon we can keep this up?
After a few seconds, it stops and he collapses over the railing and slams down onto the bottom of the
Jesus
lab.
Christ! I want to shout to my scientist friend. Hey, could you reprogram that zap to me as well?
Everyone, all the scientists like stop what they're doing and look around and are just like, "What is going on here?" And then they see you.
I want to say, like, guard shifts changing or something because I'm in a good guard outfit. That'll do. Whatever. Yeah.
The other scientists look around and at first they think you're another guard who's just done this and they're completely confused.
I want to take my hat off and just flick my hair like I'm in a Pantene commercial and just let it go.
As soon as your luscious locks fall around your shoulders, all of the scientists in this room look over and are like, "Oh, it's Dr. Ray Gunn," but they're like in hushed voices like, "Oh my gosh, it's Dr. Ray Gunn. He's escaping. Good for you, Dr. Ray Gunn," they say. And then they come up in a line to give you high fives, and if you're prepared to give them high fives, you can do that in one big Mexican way.
I look at them and I'm like, only one of you has earned a high five today, and I high five myself. I also high five my buddy
Nice. But yeah, so yeah, you give yourself a high five and your buddy, and the scientist that you were talking to earlier says, "Hey, we've all got to look cool. We can't cause too much of a commotion in here." And they're like, "Oh yes, yes, and they all go back to like walking around with their things, but they give you a thumbs up.
Yeah, and just so his friends can hear, like really loudly, I'm like, "Hey, cool safety glasses. Safety's cool."
He smiles and he gives you a thumbs up, like a double thumbs up. Bit too enthusiastic, but you know,
Very
he
good.
He can keep it together.
Yeah. Let's like pat down that guard. Are we getting the second zap, by the way?
I don't see any reason why you can't do that. I will mention yes. So there is the door to the north, but there is the computer terminal to the bottom. On the desk there is a plaque marked Dr. Johnson, and there is a ladder next to it that leads down into a chamber where the sign above it reads Chorse Chamber.
All right. Let's use the computer. Log in with the password. I'm a big dum-dum who can't remember things.
Yeah. You managed to log into the computer with the correct password, and you have a bit of a snoop around on this machine. It contains military plans for a chicken-horse hybrid. It also contains an email that reads, "Company announcement, security protocols have been reset. Security panel logins have been set to SEC. Password, Birdie Num Nums."
Birdie Num Nums.
Got it.
Num-nums.
Easy.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to go unleash that Chorse.
Yeah, 2 times zaps. Let's pack our hair back into the helmet so we look like a guard again, and then ask the scientists, "Hey, you got anything here that can help us out?"
The guy you were talking to before, who you notice his name tag also reads Dr. Johnson. He's wearing his safety glasses, and he says, "I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do in here to help. Where are you going? What do you need to do?"
What's a Chorse?
A Chorse is a chicken-horse hybrid that we've been developing for the military here. They're very dangerous animals. In fact, we have one just down in the Chorse chamber over there, but I wouldn't recommend going down there.
Dude, you know that I'm going to try and become a Chorse whisperer.
Yeah, 100%. I might actually just try and become a Chorse full stop.
I really wouldn't recommend going down there. Generally, we only drop food in there, and that's it. I don't think there's anything useful in there.
Oh, sweet. Let's drop the guard in there.
Oh,
shit.
fuck.
Oh, my God.
Jeez. Are we going for a no-kill run?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Drop him into the Chorse chamber, sure.
Jesus Christ. All right. I
feel bad about this one, actually.
You start dragging this guard over, and the guy's like, "Dude, are you going to feed that to the... Why would you do that?
I'm just moving him. I'm just...
Uh-huh.
Look away. Don't look at me.
We're trying to earn the favor of the Chorse, so it will allow us to ride it.
Oh, hello.
He says, I mean, I feel bad about the whole murder thing, but you need to do whatever you need to do, but I don't see how it would help you in your quest.
Frosty, how committed to writing this Chorse are you? I'm just going to yield to your authority on this one.
I mean, look, we've murdered for worse reasons.
That's a fact.
Okay. You drag this guard over and ditch him down the hatch, and you hear horrible chomping, excited horse chicken screech noises from down inside the chamber. Congratulations. You've murdered a guard.
Oh, thank you.
Hell yes.
I appreciate you congratulating me for that.
It's fine. He doesn't have a name, so we all know that anything without a name is murderable.
Seems all right.
No, hold on. Didn't the guy say, "Hey, John, I need to have a smoke"?
Yeah, he was talking to his scientist friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's John and there's Johnson, and then there's shit. I just assumed
Jonathan?
I could think of a lot of... That would have been a good one.
All right, let's have a peek into the containment room.
Yeah, okay. So you peek into the containment room. There is a staircase leading up to the left side and the right side.
That's it.
And there's a wall in front of you. Like, if you go up those staircases, you'll still be in the same room, but you just can't see what's up there unless you go up there.
Yeah, okay. Can we creep up a staircase?
Yeah,
and
which
sort
one?
of peek around. I assume they're like spiral staircases?
No, they're just flat against the sides of the wall.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling left.
Left.
Okay. You call up the left-hand side, and you don't see that there's no guards up here or anything. There's just a security panel computer.
Sweet.
All right.
Is there any exits apart from the stairs?
Yeah, there's a staircase leading down the other side. So you can imagine this room has probably been designed that the stairs go up on either side of the central thing in the middle, and they go down the other side.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and there's no door at the top or anything.
No.
Yeah, cool.
Not at least not on this side. Yeah.
Let's have a play with the terminal, I guess.
Yeah.
You open up the computer panel and it says username, password.
SEC and Birdie Num-Nums.
Excellent. You are presented with, you log in successfully and you're presented with an option to disable the cameras in the intelligence lab and a button that is marked reveal door override panel.
Ooh. I mean, press both buttons.
Yep. You press both buttons and a keypad out of the center console rises out.
I mean, we know the password. Door override panel. Mm-hmm. Is that for the Chorse?
You don't know what that door is referring to.
Oh, God.
I mean, the Chorse, now very well fed and having a taste for human blood, is probably just in prime time to be ridden. And if we're going to ride the Chorse, then
You're so determined
we need
to
to first.
ride the
Sometimes
Chorse.
you need to let the Chorse out of its cage. You know?
Okay, let me get this straight. It said security cameras for intelligence.
For the
room?
intelligence lab.
We haven't been there, have we?
No.
Oh, can we view
Where-
the cameras
is
or
that-
just turn them off from
Yeah.
here?
You can view the camera, but and it just shows the inside of a laboratory through the. You can see inside here there is a box hanging high in the room. You can see glass doors to one side, to the left-hand side of the image, and on the other side of those glass doors, you see two guards guarding the doors, and you see two staircases.
Are they like the mirror staircases? And like the glass box is what's in front of us?
It could be.
Yeah. I mean, seems like we open the containment, those guards get taken out, and then we just, deal with those consequences later, if there are any. Probably not.
Yeah, I say we do it. Do it.
Yeah, I'd like to enter the password 0451.
You enter the password 0451.
I wish we had a save slot.
You still have one left, by the way. And
What? We used two, didn't we?
correct, you have three. You always have three.
Frosty, should we use the save before we do this?
No, because
You've already pressed the buttons, man.
Oh, no. Okay, all right.
All we have to do is re-murder that guard, so it's fine.
So
Yeah, it's true.
you enter the code and doors open, and you hear roaring and screaming and crunching. And
Are we looking through the security camera?
Actually, that's a good point. You're looking through the security camera and you can see two doors open. Two monsters that look like bird lions come out and just mess up these guards. A guard runs down the staircase from the camera's perspective to the left and tries to shoot the bird lions before they devour him as well. These two bird lions drag the corpses back into their containment room in the center and start sort of chewing on them contentedly.
Can I close the doors again?
Yeah. You press the button and the door's closed.
Sweet.
All right. We're the best.
Yeah.
All right.
You're moral, upstanding citizens. I love it.
I mean, that's
It's all in self-defense, after all.
scant 3 murders today, which is below our average, I believe. Mm-hmm. Well, let's never tell anyone about that and go. I'm gonna go south, then west into hallway, and then north to bridge.
Well, let's peek into the bridge. We assume.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I think that was probably what was blocking our thing to the lift. So
Maybe.
Well, hang on a minute.
oh yeah.
Do you want to go down the staircase on the other side?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure what our exits are in containment room. My map areas run right up against my inventory, so I'm kind of in an awkward spot here.
Okay, you are on the left-hand side gangplank of the containment room. You entered the containment room, you went upstairs to the left, and there are stairs leading down also to the north.
All right, let's...
To the north side of the containment room.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's peek down the stairs there.
You peek down the stairs and you see a lot of blood and a set of glass doors to the north.
Hell yeah. Let's, is there anything else down there? Like any exits from that room?
Let's go down and check it out.
All you can see is a bunch of blood on the floor and some glass doors leading to the north.
All right, go down there.
You go down there, and now that you're down the stairs, you can see big metal containment doors that are shut just behind you. And the intelligence lab is marked with a sign above the doors that says intelligence lab.
All right, enter intelligence lab.
You enter in there, and Here you find some machines and a glass box suspended high up in the center of the room, far above your head. Magi patches in, says, "That's it. That's the data sphere. Crack it open. I'm bringing an evacuation helicopter to the roof. Get that sphere and then get to the exit elevator."
Do we see any other data shapes, or is it just spheres?
It's just a sphere. There's no data rhombi.
Okay.
And
I hate it.
There's a chair and a table here, but even stacking the two on top of each other probably wouldn't be quite enough to reach the glass box up at the top.
How big is this glass box, and is it shatterable? Like, what sort of box are we talking about?
It does look like it's breakable. However, the sphere is sitting on the center inside. The base of it is made of steel. It's like a steel cage with glass panels on all four sides.
Uh-huh.
It is hanging from a chain that comes from the ceiling. There is also, you see, like a padlock on the front of it.
Oh, of the box.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a bobby pin, so I'm not too worried about that. We just need to get that box safely down. Like, are data spheres things that shatter, or are they tough?
I would say that you'd know that data spheres are pretty tough. They're like Pokeballs for storage media.
Oh, right. That's okay. Cool. Yeah, I choose you, military secrets. Let's think about how we're gonna break glass. What happens when you shoot electricity through glass? Does it shatter?
It's an insulative material. It would be pretty hard to get electricity through.
Yeah, I don't think it'd do anything. So we can't tase our way through this problem too. Is this room just empty except for this hanging glass box?
There's the hanging glass box. There is a desk and a chair, and there's like a lot of blinking lights and server stuff at the back, but there's nothing else in here.
Oh, integrate with the server stuff.
Oh yeah,
integrate it into
plug
us.
in. Yeah,
I mean,
come one with the servers.
You might be able to climb up the server rack if you can find a way to sort of shove things into the gaps, maybe. Or these are. It looks like a server rack, which means it also contains like bolt holes for 1U server units and so on and so forth.
Could we use the screwdriver as like a climbing handle?
You could definitely shove a screwdriver into this server rack for sure.
Well, anything's got to be better than my default solution of get the scientists to make a human pyramid.
I will say that you raise your
That's a good solution.
You raise your arm into the air underneath the box, and you think that the tip of your fingers at standing height is halfway to the box.
Whoa, that's
So you need to
pretty
get up.
high.
You need to get up like another 2 meters, basically.
How big's this? How thick is the string that we got?
It's a ball of twine.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
So like it's like if you tied it to something, it'd be strong enough to hold your weight. But you're probably not gonna. It's not gonna win a pulling contest against an iron chain or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
So it's a metal cage up there. So even if we shatter the glass, it's not going to fall down.
No.
It's tricky. What are we missing here?
I'm having to think about it. I think this was the point at which we should have tamed the Chorse and ridden it up there, because the Chorse could probably fly us up. I think that's the design of this. And we did feed the Chorse that guard, so we're halfway through that quest anyway.
That was a different Chores, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no. There's several different freakish monster animals that we've been dealing with. I got 2 zap-zaps. Bobby pin to unlock it once we get it down. How do you cut a chain with a magnifying glass, a screwdriver, pipe?
What if we tie the screwdriver to the twine?
Yeah.
This is a popular thought of mine as well, and do a big swingy,
Yeah.
and try to hook it onto the, hook it around the chain at the top or something, and then climb up. Do you reckon we could pull that off?
I mean, climbing up a piece of twine is rough.
If you give it to me a step at a time, and I'll verify steps as we go along.
Describe the cage to me, Jamie.
It is a cube made of steel. The top and bottom are made of steel, solid steel, and the 4 horizontal axis sides are all made of glass. And you can just see that sitting at the bottom in the center is a data sphere. You can, like, if you walk all the way back, you can see the top of the sphere.
Right. So the steel doesn't go all the way around. It's like connected by glass.
Yeah. It's like imagine
Magneto.
Imagine you've got a floor and a roof piece of steel, and then you've got 4 poles at the corners.
Do you reckon we're strong enough to break that glass with the pipe?
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
But
All right.
you've got to get the pipe up there somehow. You could ditch it at it.
What if we just tie the twine to the pipe and go fishing? Just continually hurl the pipe up there.
So you're basically going with the get the paper airplane out of the tree method.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, I can give you a rundown of like one way this will work, but I don't think this is the most elegant solution.
I like that we're getting completely busted up by the intelligence lab.
Yeah, that is pretty brutal. All right, I do have an answer. For you, but it's not my most elegant solution.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, so first of all, I need to like unwind a bit of the thing of twine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tie one of the ends to it. Like, what's gonna be more secure, the screwdriver or the magnifying glass? I just need a weight on the end of it. Like, what's more easy to tie it to? Just like the magnifying glass with a little hook on it that I can tie this to, or what?
You could possibly use if you got the screwdriver at an angle, because it's like a circular divot where your thumb would go when holding the screwdriver. Maybe that's a little more stable.
Yes, yeah, excellent. So I want to tie the string pretty securely to the screwdriver, so it's like a weight on the end of it.
Yep.
Right. Then I want to standing facing the box. I want to throw it over the box so the screwdriver comes down the other side. Mm-hmm. Then I want to walk over. So if I've got a little loop around it, I want to bring the screwdriver with the twine attached to it back to the same side and throw it on the other side of the chain over again. So now I've got a little grip over it. I want to pick it up, walk around to the other side. So I'm going to do it for every face. So there's going to be 4 lines of string going over this thing so that any particular direction it can't slide off.
I see. Yeah, okay. It's wrapped up like a good old Christmas present.
Yep, excellent. So then I want to unwind heaps of the string, enough to get from the floor down to the top, and then throw the bowl of string over it. So now I have a double length thing of twine that I can use.
I see. Yep. Yeah. So you've got 2 strands coming off of the box.
All right, cool. I want to do that 2 more times, so I have 2 things of 2 thick things of twine. So I've got 2 of them, and each one would support my weight.
Sure. Yeah, you've got 2 double strands basically now.
Yeah, going up to the top,
and that uses up your twine. It's run out now.
Yeah, excellent. So this is what I want to. This is what I want to do with it. I want to step into one of them and wrap it around my foot, and then step up into that, and then take another step up, wrap the other one around my foot, and step up into that, unwind the first one, step up again.
Whoa.
This is really clever. I really like this. Yeah, okay. So you're essentially creating a foothold and then creating another foothold and then creating another foothold. But each time you can just unloop your foot from one, loop it into a new one, and then undo the original.
Yep. And the screwdriver is attached to one end of this, of one of these.
Yeah. No, I like this.
Is this a thing that people do?
I don't know. I assume this would work. I haven't done it before.
Yeah, no. Your hands get a bit sore doing it, but using this method, you are now suspended on strings around your feet with your face looking directly at the lock on the front of this glass box.
Excellent. I would like... Okay, so I could definitely unlock it here using a bobby pin. But I'd like to sit on top of the box instead.
Right.
Okay. Can I inspect how the chain connects to the box?
The chain is... The last link of the chain is linked around a loop of metal, which is welded to the top of the box.
It's welded? Oh, I thought it'd be screwed in. God damn it. Because what I want to do is I want to snap the last link of this chain that connects it to the box and hold onto it, and then that would send the box crashing down to the ground, and then I could use the rope that's still I could thread the twine through the chain and slide down that to the box, the impacted box into the ground, would shatter all the glass, and just pick it up and walk out of there, and I get to keep my bobby pin.
All of this for bobby pin.
I mean, it's probably a lot of effort. I mean, the way you'd snap the last chain of it is that you'd insert the screwdriver into it and you'd hold onto the chain, you'd kick it real hard.
Do you still have the pipe?
I don't think that'd work.
Yeah, I think you still have the pipe.
I could probably beat it with the pipe. It's not as elegant.
I think you could. But I think you could use the pipe as a lever to peel open the last link of the chain if you wanted to unhook it that way. You'd probably need to lift your weight off of the box and lift up the box with your feet to unhook it, but you could probably do it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. Before we do that, I want to pull up one of the non-screwdriver length of string, and I want to weave it into the chain at the top so that I have the chain effectively goes all the way down to the bottom, where the bottom half is made of twine.
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. And then I want to use the pipe to leverage and bend open the last link of the chain while holding onto it, holding onto the chain itself, so that the box is disconnected from the chain.
The box disconnects from the chain, and falls from its height. Just before it reaches the bottom, the string that is still tied around your feet because you didn't take it off yanks on your feet and just rips you down from the sky as it smashes into the ground.
Obvious. I'm sitting on top of the box. Obviously, I unwound it from my feet.
Oh, you didn't tell me. And you slam into the top of the box and your world goes dark.
Oh my god.
You awaken in a cell, etc., etc.
All right, I hate it.
What was our last save?
God damn it. I'll just use the bobby pin next time, all right?
I regret to inform you,
stylish.
You never made a third save.
No, where was our save?
So your last save is in the hallway before the nanotech lab, before the Chorse lab.
Great.
That's fine. Oh my god.
Do you want to speed run us back, Frosty?
Yeah, what I want to do is I'm going to... Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm going to take the twine and I'm going to do like a neck height.
You're in the hallway. You haven't even taken out the guard. Just want to make sure. Yep, cool.
I know. So is there something I can tie the twine onto in front of the door?
Oh, so you're making a noose? Awesome.
No, I'm making a garrote.
Oh.
That you could tie it to the door handle, I guess?
I want to... So my plan is I get the guard to chase me and he garrotes himself.
Ooh. Very Ferris Bueller. I like that.
Alternatively, I will do a tripwire.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You could... There isn't anything on both sides of the door that you could easily tie this twine to, unfortunately.
Let's just distract the guard with the cigarettes again.
All right. You call over John and you explain to him that you want him to do a distraction. You give him a good old dart. He goes back in and starts calling the guard a poopy bumhead and all of that. Do you want to zap him?
Yeah, I want to zap the guard.
Yep, you zap the guard. He comes crashing down in the front.
Immediately dump him into the Chorse chute.
Yeah. Oh, we want to take his zaps, we've got to.
Oh, yeah.
And toss it to the guard being like, reprogram this for me.
You throw this guard into the Chorse chamber and you hear the munching. And now Johnson is less impressed with you and more terrified by you. And he goes, yes, sir. And immediately reprograms the second zap and hands it to you and says, please don't hurt me.
Sounds good to me.
It's all good, man. He can't report you if he's been eaten by a Chorse.
Yeah, consider that.
That's a good point. I'll just say he fell in.
Yeah, I mean, he was just smoking darts in front of the chute, taunting the Chorses.
What we all witnessed here today was a workplace accident. You all got that?
Yeah, understood. Yeah, everyone's happy with that idea. Yep.
Right.
Hey.
Everyone high five me.
We use the computer, get the... actually, I don't need to use the computer again because I already know the password.
Yeah, it's you just remember it from our past life.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So containment room.
Yep. Release the things.
Release them, put them back in, lock the door, blah, blah, blah.
You're back in the intelligence labs. Yep.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so I'm just going to tie the screwdriver to the end of the twine and then throw the screwdriver into the cube.
Yep.
As if it were a tree that I were trying to knock my damn frisbee out of.
100%, and it smashes the front of the glass.
All right. I break each of the 4 panes of glass in this manner.
No problem.
And then I go fishing for the data sphere.
It takes you 3 or 4 tries, but you manage to knock the data sphere out. The moment the data sphere lifts off of the bottom of the thing, the alarm sounds across the entire facility.
Oh no!
And Magi patches in and goes, "Oh, you've set the alarm off. Just go. Try and make it to the exit. Just go."
Well, let's go.
You run through the containment room. All of the guards in there have been eaten. You enter the nanotech lab. The scientists are freaking out, but
I believe you mean the Chorse lab.
Chorse lab. I mean the Chorse lab. You enter the Chorse lab, and all the scientists are freaking out and running around. But they see you running through, and they don't pay you any mind. You make it into the hallway.
I save.
Oh, perfect. Boobly boobly boop. You save.
Oh man, I totally had a way to do this like Indiana Jones style where I replace it with the magnifying glass. But yeah, go on.
As you enter the hallway, the 2 guards from the bridge are sprinting into the hallway and are coming towards you. You have 1 action to not be clubbed.
I zap them both with my 2 zaps.
That's true, you do have 2. That's genius.
Zap
All right.
akimbo.
Do you want to run me through exactly how you do this?
Yeah, somehow our hat falls off and our hair is sort of flapping lusciously in the wind as well.
Lusciously.
100%. And you limbo back a little bit to dodge the two swinging arms, and you slam your zaps directly into their stomach as your hair glistens in the imaginary sunlight. The two guards collapse in front of you, and you can exit the bridge. You can enter the bridge, but you see two guards. You're still in the hallway.
Hold on, Frosty, give us a snappy one-liner.
Oh shit. As we slam these zaps into their jawline, I say, "Don't be so shocked to see me, boys."
That's good.
Perfect. You look to your left, and you see coming from the west, the two guards from the hardware maintenance room are running down the hallway.
Do we have time to call the lift across the bridge?
You can heaps bolt into the bridge. You don't know whether the elevator will get there in time, but you can just run up. You run into the bridge, and Magi patches in and goes, the exit code is 1125. Punch it into that elevator.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Is there I'll punch it in, but is the bridge is like a literal bridge, or is it like the bridge of a ship?
It's like the bridge of a ship.
Oh, okay. So there is no it's not like in Event Horizon, how there's like a bridge.
No, there are two raised platforms on either side where the guards were standing, which had like staircases leading on either side. But yeah, that's
hell yeah, we can make a tripwire maybe out of twine.
Ooh.
You may not have time. As soon as you call the elevator, you hear the bing, and the elevator's coming down, and the two guards enter the bridge from the south. They're on the other side of the room to you, but they're coming towards you.
They're armed with zaps?
Yep.
Yeah, but the zap's melee range. I think as they're coming, I throw the pipe at one of them.
Yep. You throw the
pipe. You know,
you hock the pipe at one of them, and they sort of like grab it and stumble back and fall on their butt. Probably giving you enough time to get into the elevator without that one reaching you. The other one's still coming.
Yeah. So I want to step into the elevator and just start zapping all over the place.
You step into the elevator.
Impenetrable wall of zaps, you know?
Okay, I'll say you step into the elevator and the doors are closing. It looks like the other guard is going to reach you before the doors shut. You're just holding your zaps at arm's length and just going for it.
Are they gonna make the doors be like bing and open again? Like infuriatingly?
He's going to get his arm in between these doors before it shuts.
Throw the zap at him.
You just ditch the zap at his head, and it just bounces off the top of his helmet, but it's just long enough for him to go what and look up, and the doors manage to shut. And
still got a zap.
The elevator plays Girl from Ipanema for a while. It takes a frustratingly long time. You exit and find yourself on top of a large ship in the ocean. A helicopter is arriving here. You can hear the sound of two guards climbing an emergency stairwell to your left. Magi patches in and says, "I'm going to swing around. You better run from those guards and jump on."
All right, let's do it.
Run from the guards and jump on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you want from me.
Yes,
You're running towards the helicopter. You reach the edge of the building. The helicopter's not quite here yet. The two guards are going to reach you about 2 or 3 seconds before the helicopter is in range.
Okay, I got an idea.
All right.
Do we have time to light up like 10 or 12 smokes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we're out in the sun, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, it's magnifying glass time.
You're just lighting the cigarettes with a magnifying glass for style points?
No, I'm going to light them on fire with the deadly rays of the sun.
Okay.
No, we also have a lighter, but yeah.
Yeah, okay. Focal point is, again, 6 inches in front of the magnifying glass. So, I mean, you could just hold up the magnifying glass, like, menacingly and hope they just run into it. Is that what you're doing?
No, I want to light up 10 or 12 smokes and sort of exhale a mighty, like, fog.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Nicotine-y smoke. You know, like escape like a ninja does.
Yes.
I've actually seen you do this maneuver in real life, so yeah.
You light up 10 or 12 cigarettes. You just pack them into your mouth in a big cylinder shape. Just take a massive rip and just blow it in front of you. You are the dragon. This is how you out cotton cloud of vape, just with 12 cigarettes. Just
what was that sentence? Can I get that one more time?
This is how you out cotton cloud a vape.
Oh.
Just rip that. Imagine you rip that cotton on a vape.
I thought you said out cock and cloud.
Oh, that's a very different thing. Yeah, that's a special move. But you create a massive cloud.
Technique.
and it slows them down just enough. The helicopter is in jumping range.
Yeah, I'm not in any rush. I feel like we could take another action that's not jump here.
Do a big jump and make sure our hair is bellowing.
Yeah. Bellowing. Bellowing also, probably.
Your hair bellows in the wind as you leap and grab a hold of the skid, and you manage to climb into the helicopter. You manage to clamber in as it speeds away. Across from you is sitting a woman you'd guess to be in her mid-30s, yet already has a touch of grey hair. She says, "You've made it out alive. Impressive, Doctor. Your efforts have more impact than you know. I am Magi, and I work for the Homer operation. Do you have the data sphere?"
Yeah, totally.
I think so, yeah.
Can I have it?
No. It's mine.
I just got you out of this facility. I require this machine right now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
And she takes it and says, "Great, we must check its integrity immediately." She's cracking it open and getting out a laptop, and while she's doing this, she explains that, "I know you've lost your memory. They're fond of doing that at Stud. Your name is Dr. Ray Gunn, and you were working on nanotechnology that could advance the human race. When they captured you and erased your memories, they could study you and why your body does not reject augmentations." And she pulls the data stick out and says, "Let's see if this still works. Congratulations on escaping, by the way." Plugs it into the laptop, and it boots up, and a command window opens, and as it does, a single line appears, and a voice sounds out, and it says, "Where is Mr. Universe? You have won. Congratulations."
Ooh, spooky.
Where is Mr. Universe?
It's a big question. All right, let's do the rundown. All right, I think this one was really good.
First of all, it's funny. I don't mean to be a game runner in opposition to the players, but I was kind of hoping you would make the dumb decision sometimes. It's just like, because by the way, if you go down into that Chorse chamber, you just get fucked up by a giant Chorse. And the best part about that is like the scientists, they warn you, like, there's nothing for you down there. Don't go down there. And I just kind of, if you'd just been dumb enough to do it anyway, you just would have been messed up, and that was it.
Not dumb enough.
I mean, that's why we threw down the test boy, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was really clever. What
did we miss? Give us like classic what did we miss segment.
Let's see here. You never went up to the right-hand side of the containment room. Basically, if you'd gone up to that side, you would have had an observation panel, so you could have seen that there were lion birds in there, like chicken lions in there. And but there would have been a guard up that side you would have need to have dealt with. So like you would have understood what what your actions were going to do. You just kind of assumed there were monsters in there, and you were right. So that's fine.
And then we set them free anyway.
Yeah. You missed it in the bridge. You could have gone into the central chamber inside the bridge, and you could have there would have been an email open on the screen with some information on it.
What was the email?
I think it was basically just saying, like, the data sphere is contained, and capture the Doctor and blank him. We need to study him. Blah blah blah. And the sphere and the Doctor must be contained at all costs. Just a little bit of backstory, sort of thing.
Yeah, sounds good. I like the name Ray Gun. I think that was a good choice.
Yeah, it just felt like a powerful name.
Probably marginally better than Dark Blackson.
It's a little bit better than Dark Blackson. Yeah. I just want to check for my own sanity that you do realize that it was Lisa that you booted up on the control stick in the helicopter.
It was what?
Oh, the space station AI. I remember the space station
I did the voice and everything.
We recorded that ages ago.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. And the other thing is that I looked back to see whether you made a name. I listened over the podcast, and all you did is you started, you like, Lisa asked you, "Hey, what's your name?" And you start thinking about it. You're like, "Oh yeah, I heaps know that." And then Lisa just goes, "You know what? I've just decided I don't care." And continues on. So the only thing is that, like, later on when you're flexing on the Frelian guy, you're just all like, I'm Mr. Universe, like 96 and 97 or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And like, she pulls out a USB stick
from the data sphere.
Yeah, from the data sphere. Inside there's just a USB stick inside. And
all right, sweet.
Yeah, because you remember you rescued her and you put her in a.
Oh yeah. Look at all this continuity. It's really getting it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed that. I liked the Deus Ex references.
Yeah, basically, I was wondering about what to do. I was a bit behind schedule on inventing it, and I've been playing a lot of Deus Ex recently, so I just thought, fuck it, I'll just rip off Deus Ex completely.
Seems very good to me. I like that. It's a good little, like, like adventure game building strategy. It's cool.
Yeah, and like basically 0451 is the first key code you'd learn in the first game. And it's carried through the other games. Like if you enter it into the first thing, in Mankind Divided, not only does it work, but it gives you an achievement.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, this one was cool. I feel like we got lots of stuff that I didn't really know what to do with, but like I feel like we used most of it. The magnifying glass threw me for a loop.
I had no idea how to solve some of the problems. I just wanted to give you a bunch of stuff. Like a bit of a MacGyver type thing. I've actually called this Deus MacGyver on my text notes.
All right, that's what I'm going to call it too.
Yeah, and I just wanted to give you a bunch of stuff and see what you do with it. And it's actually perfectly okay for you to not use everything. Like, it just allows you to be a bit creative, which you were, and it was good. I loved the string ladder. That was great.
Yeah, and then you instantly murder me for it.
Yeah, that's all right.
So punished.